Hey folks, hope you're having a good afternoon. Today we're playing Space Haven Alpha 15 Brutal Difficulty. Let's get started. So, special announcement today on my Twitch channel. I've just passed 200 followers this week. So, hooray! It's a big milestone. I want to say thank you very much to everybody who supported the channel. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching and thank you for being here. Alright, let's get into it. We've got Hyperium is pretty good. Our Energium is still kind of low. We're working on harvesting some Energium from the Call Me Crazy, which will help. We just gunned down a crew member who went crazy and tried to kill us, hence the name of the ship. We have some prisoners on board that we're trying to recruit, and our water supply is also good because I forgot to check that a minute ago. We also have a second research station that will be coming online once we get another tech block in hand. So, and we are out of tech blocks and energy blocks, so we should be looking for more of both of those things. We also need to get caught up on our industry so we can finish our cryopods for our new passengers. Okay, let's look at our convert chances here. We're looking for around 4% is usually what we're aiming for. Cronus is a special case because he's a stubborn jerk who doesn't want to work with anybody. Alright, we're going to be in the sector for a little bit, just chilling. Oh, we got some beer, look at that. Perfect timing. Not sure, we must have picked that up from the ship here. I don't think we bought it anywhere. It's so good to have the robots that keep working when everybody else is taking a break. Well, let's see if our guys are having a beer. No, nothing yet. I think we maybe need the drink machine. Yeah, I think we need the drink machine before we can serve the beer. So we're just going to have that in our inventory for now. Save that for a special occasion, I guess. I mean, this is a special occasion, but we don't have the research done, so have to be a future special occasion. Let's add that to our research tree if we don't have it already on there, which I don't think we do. Okay, we already have advanced nutrition. So I'm going to add alcohol beverage machine. This is a pretty good lineup, I think. Got lots of research to do. Our unattended tasks level is high again, which is okay. It's dwindling. Just got a lot going on right now. We're sort of barely staying ahead of the food curve. We do have food in our kitchens, but we don't have excess food. So we want to get a couple more grow beds online soonish. Let's take a look what we can do here. I think we're going to have to expand our hull plan a little bit. Where do we really want the grow beds to be? I want them to be as close to storage as possible, and as close to... yeah, basically storage. Problem is storage is over here where the airlock is. So we could think about doing something like this. It looks really weird on that side. I mean, we could just make this more grow beds. We don't have to make it completely symmetrical. I think that's okay. I do like building around the airlock like this. I just think it's a cool aesthetic. And I think if we make this one wider... let's do that on both sides here. And I think we can also expand it this way a little bit. That way it can connect through the medbay. Alright, I'm happy with that. So we're gonna start that on... let's do the side with the other grow beds first. We have to do this a little bit at a time because I'm worried about the temperature in here. It's gonna mess up this window, but that's okay. I also think we don't have enough labor to take care of all the grow beds, so we might have to figure something out for that. And I think this passage is blocked, so we're going to have to extend this forward one more. Although we don't necessarily have to have that, we could have them go through here. But I'd rather have the extra space, I think. There we go. Okay, so we got that. Let's put in another thermal regulator. Yeah, we completely got rid of the window on this wall, which I didn't really want, but that's okay. What's the temperature like in here right now? 23 is not bad. Let's build out the thermal regulator and then we can move it later. Thinking I want to have a big bay window across the front of the grow bed area here. And we also want... We actually need a little more space for industry, because at some point we're going to want to get an advanced assembler online. If this were not a combat-focused playthrough, I probably would have done that long ago. But I'm trying to avoid that, because I want to be incentivized to have to board other ships. Maybe we reserve some of the space down here for industry, like this area. I think that should be enough room. We'll have to think carefully about how we want to expand the recycler area, but that'll be a later problem. First, let's I think we can afford to just finish out this area. And then we're going to move some of these little walls around. We're going to set up another row of grow beds opposite this one back here. Oh, okay, we finally got the X2 online. We can finally not be running out of energy. Or, well, we got the research done, I should say, but we still have to get tech blocks in order to build it, and energy blocks. We're actually finished with this sector, so as soon as we're done with this whole construction, we can jump. Okay. Let's figure out where our life support's going to live. I think I'm gonna have the big bay windows. Let's figure out what those are, and then we'll place the life support accordingly. So we're gonna have that. What's going on with this here? Doesn't like that particular square for some reason. I'm gonna go one square or more so that we can place the window. Although actually, we do need to leave that room for industry, so maybe let's make a shorter window like that. I think that'll work. And then we'll put in... We're going to move one of these life support things out there. We can demolish that wall. Then we'll move this one down here. And then demolish this little wall segment here. Could think about having walled compartments, having two separate sets of grow beds. I don't think that would be the worst idea. This could be a wall here that... thermal thing there, that's good. And then this I want to go over here. Let's plan to have two compartments, but I think I want to fit one more row in here if we can. I'm just going to dismantle these walls and then we'll rebuild what we need. Okay, so I want to keep the same form factor for this piece. Let's block out some new grow beds. So if I went like that, I could still have a wall going here, I think. That's awkward though, because then I only have one row of... Maybe I could do a... Let's see. No, see this room's too narrow then is the thing. And then if I widen this hull section, then we won't be enough room for the industry stuff. So I think we are going to make it all one compartment, just because of space constraints. Okay, so that being the case... Oh, we have a little extra room on here too. Let's plunk an extra grow bed down over here. I'm not going to do all these, I'm not going to build all these right now, I'm just blocking out where everything's going to go. And then this, maybe. See, if I were to use these, could I fit... I can't quite fit 2 of these in this space, so... maybe we do 1 of these on this side. Just experimenting with how to get the most grow beds in this space here. So what do we do 1 of these here? Or let's do 1 of them... we can actually do 2 of them. That's 10. And then if we did it this way, it would be... I want to leave a gap here for them to walk around. So this would be 2... 3 would be a 3rd one there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think this is more efficient the way that we have it now. So we're gonna delete those for now and just build this extra row here. See what that does for us. We're gonna wait for everybody to rest. It's the whole crew is sleeping basically. Make sure we have enough beds for... yeah, we need to move people to a different shift. I think Kaylee and Rafferty on the 3rd shift right now. Kaylee and Rafferty on the same shift as everybody else. That's not right. We're gonna have Kaylee and Rafferty be on the same shift as Daisy and Casey. Oh wait, no, and Casey, Rafferty on the same shift as Casey, right? I think we can manage that now. Let's try, see if it works out for us, and if not, we'll get some free medical training. Always look on the bright side. All right, so we got that. Let's jump. We could go here, but we don't really need either base metals or noble metals, so we're going to just skip that. I do want to get back here and get the raw chemicals at some point, but let's stop at this outpost first. And we also have some blue crystals down here that we need to get. So I'm thinking I'm going to buy their entire supply of blue crystals, depending on what they have and what they're willing to take and trade. Pick this up while we're in sector. Outer Heaven. So we can sell you a bunch of plastic. You have carbon, so that's perfect. That's a really good deal. So there you go. Take all of our plastic, and we can even sell the augmentation parts as well. So that's 1 transaction. And then we're going to buy the rest of the carbon and all their blue crystals and both of their green crystals in exchange for 4 units of refined Hyperium. And do we want to give them any guns? I don't think we need 3 pistols. They're not giving us good prices on the laser rifle. This is okay for the submachine gun. And we could sell them some chemicals as well. Oh, we don't have enough money. We do also need tech blocks and infra blocks, however. They do have 2 tech blocks, so we can throw that in. Alright, this is a nice full, good trade. And they don't have any energy blocks, so we're going to live with what we have for now. Alright, I think that's a really good trade. I don't think we have a production... Okay, we do have a production threshold of 8 on plastics. I'm going to tone that down a little bit. Comfort. Gas scrubber. Oh, okay. I wonder if it'll make any difference if we move this to another wall. I didn't realize they had an uncomfortable sleeping area. Maybe that's why Kronos hates us so much. So I think if we move that gas scrubber down 1 square, that could be a big improvement for our prisoner experience. CB Outer Heaven, we need to avoid making the same mistakes. What was the mistake that you made? you tell? I guess maybe they made the same mistakes as they made with Earth. Okay. Oh, beautiful. We have bed comfort. It says 0 light. Let's put in some floor lighting there. I think there's no light in here either, is there? No. Day 238. Prisoners have been a bit uppity lately. Cut the oxygen to the brig by 80%. I don't think that would work too well. I think that's going to kill the prisoners. Let's maybe not do that. Okay, we got some floor lighting in here now. They do have starlight coming in from here. So actually that's okay, but we'll put in that anyway. And then have some light in the toilet area. And some lighting in the corner here. It's like, I'm imagining that as like emergency lighting. Did we finish our trade already? I guess we did. We only had 2 of them, and our logistics is pretty well caught up now. That's good. Somehow these guys came up with another blue crystal. We'll take that. Might as well. And they have laser rifles, so we must have traded with them before. I mean, I guess they could just have them for sale. Military Alliance is coming in the sector, so we're going to trade with them before we leave, although I think we've traded with these ships before, most likely. They're giving us a good price for assault rifles, though. Submachine gun, this is okay, I guess. We need some energy blocks. Let's just buy 7 of them. We can afford it. And then I don't think we need anything else from them right now. Wow, that's expensive hyperfuel. And then these guys, they want laser rifles. They are also giving us a decent price on the submachine gun. I feel like this is still not the best price for a laser rifle, but it's okay. Let's sell them just 1. And then these guys have more tech blocks, which we'll take. We'll take 1 more energy block. And then I think neither of these guys have any blue crystals, right? No. What's going on, man? Oh, let's start these grow beds now that we have them built. Be helpful. They'd be more helpful if they actually produce food, right? Let's put a threshold of like 8, let's say. I think if anything, we actually want a surplus of fruit. But we can try to produce some of the other stuff too. The thing about fruit is that it's also used to make medical supplies, so it's pretty handy to have around. We should see these get planted shortly, and I'm hoping that's enough to give us just like a little bit of a surplus, like a couple units of each thing. Player airlock is waiting to be loaded. They need to shuttle. Okay, shuttles are running. Good. Alright, and then we're all set for this outpost, so we got a ton more energy. That's really good. And now that we have some more blocks, we can also think about upgrading to the X2 power generator, which is going to be a huge efficiency gain for us. Yeah, we're going to cram it into this weird little tight space up here, I think. If we can manage that. I'm not entirely sure about that. That's what I'm thinking of. The alternative is we could temporarily put it No, I lied. We can't put it there. We could fit it like here. We could wall off the back of this room. It's very awkward. So supposing we put that there, can we wall off? Not without walling off this composter is the thing. So we'd have to have these two rooms connected, which I guess is okay. I mean, they were connected previously. We didn't change anything here. I suppose I'm gonna get rid of this door, though. That oxygen generator is still in the way. I think it's more important for the oxygen generator to be centrally located. I think it's okay if the generator's back here. Let's do it that way. And then once this is built, we're gonna demolish this guy and then shut down this other generator once this is running. We got bulletproof vests available. That's fantastic. So let's start cranking out bulletproof vests. We're gonna set up a rule so that each crew member can get one. And let's make sure we also have the advanced bulletproof vest research, because I think there's an upgraded version of this. Armored vest, there it is. And we're gonna bump that up on our list here, because that's a big upgrade for the crew. I think we are gonna do the artificial meat first, though, because I want to get that started. Or no, do we? No, we're gonna, let's do the fighting, the cool stuff first, and then we're gonna also research plasma weapons. So I forgot about those, but we can work on those now. So we've got armored vest, plasma weapons, and then the artificial meat. You know what? Who am I kidding? Let's do the plasma weapons first. Because who doesn't love plasma weapons? Alright, but in any case, we can start assigning bulletproof vests to crew members. So we go to loadout. Bulletproof vest. So let's equip our first away team first, and then we'll do the second one once all four of those guys have vests. I don't know if they'll pick it up themselves or... Oh, hey, we got our first recruit from the prisoners. Nova, welcome aboard. Nova is a spacefaring lawyer who is good at botany. That's perfect timing because we just got a bunch of new botany beds. And is also good at industry, which is also fantastic. I think we're going to be looking to give Nova a work speed increase mod. Nova is not a good fighter, thanks to Stockholm Syndrome, unfortunately, but he's pretty good at everything else. And we're going to put Nova on shift 2 for that reason. Where's the... Keely Nova, there we go. And let's take a look at our other prisoners and see if any of them are ready to start thinking about converting. No. No. Close. Visionary. We've got a cultist. Look at this. Look at this boom up. We got a cultist visionary who's soon going to be a member of our crew. What do you say to that? Alright. I think we cleared this already. We still have to clear this guy. Oh no, this was the Siren World sector. We don't want to be here. Let's get this blue crystal. Where's Bryce? That's right. We'll teach him. He'll know. By the time he becomes a member of the crew, he'll know about Bryce and his teachings. Hoping, let's see. Hoping with this comfortable bed space we have now, is this still not built yet? It looks like it's built. I don't know why it's saying there's no light in here. We demolish one of these walls and give them a nice view into the factory complex that they'll be working in once they are a crew member. Okay, we can just chill here. We can afford to do our mining during a meteoroid shower because, again, we need medical practice. Completely fine. Alright, here we go. Got the... Oh, we're still short 2 tech blocks for this. That's unfortunate. Getting close to the end here, guys. I think it's important, though, before we wrap up our playthrough, that we board a large enemy ship with armored vests and plasma rifles and gun turrets and do a bunch of damage. That's kind of my goal for this playthrough. Oh, I almost forgot the raw chemicals. We can get that on the way back, because this is a one-way. This is a cul-de-sac here, dead end. I think we've already traded with these guys. We're going to just go straight to this sector. I think we're going to look to do a... I was thinking about waiting to do the outpost, but I think I want to do the derelict that's in that sector. Some goodies here. I feel like every time I look at this, it hasn't been planted, which is weird. I think we don't have enough botany. Crew skills, that is. We don't have enough people that are available to do botany tasks. Available jobs, a lot of logistics, and a lot of botany. If we get more robots, that'll help with the logistics, but we of course need tech blocks for that. So hopefully stopping at this outpost, maybe the outpost will have some tech blocks. Okay, Nova got a concussion. That's good, we get some of our medical training. Yeah, oh, look at that, your first concussion as a crew member. Congratulations. Hopefully she should go to a medbay. Oh, she's doing research. Oh, there she goes, okay. Alright, Dayton's working on her, which is good. Cultists. Hordes of cultists. Looks like they just came from that outpost. We're gonna go to the outpost. After we jump, I'm gonna start making sure we're handing out armor. Do we have any body armor? Let's see if the guys have picked up. Oh, they did pick up armor. Nice. Look at that. Look at that. We got 4 suits of body armor equipped on our crew members. How cool is that? Alright, so we're gonna put some more bulletproof vests on the second away team. And we'll put some on the third away team just for good measure, because they're cheap. Oh, some of the guys also don't have oxygen tanks. Let's get everybody an oxygen tank. There we go. Standard issue for crew members. You want to get stuck on a ship because your shuttle left you behind. Gonna have some spare oxygen with you. Alright, let's check out our first derelict of this new system. Or sector, or whatever it is. I don't know what the proper terminology is, because this is a sector, this one of these squares, but then there's a system, but it's actually multiple solar systems, so I'm a little bit unsure how to refer to. Like, what do you call one of these circles? Sorry. What do you call one of these circles versus this whole node here? I'm not sure. So this is an uncontrolled system. So this whole thing is a system. I guess a system is composed of multiple Like this part doesn't have a name, I feel like. Maybe that's a star. I guess the system is composed of multiple stars. Let's call it like that. Or at least, I'm sure it has a name internally, like in the game code, but it doesn't, it's not evident from the UI. So we haven't given everybody body armor yet, that's okay. We'll make sure our Team 1 guys tank. I'm just curious if any of them did have time. Looks like 2 of them got body armor. We didn't have enough manufacturing time to get all 4 of them. That's not too shabby. Alright, we got a nest up here. We're gonna head that way. Oh, Eric's not looking too healthy. I wonder if the cover is a flat mischance, like if an enemy's behind cover. Because it seems like the guy with the laser misses a lot when the target's behind something, even when his accuracy should be pretty good. Okay, let's get Eric to the back line here. There we go. There we go, alright. It's taking us a while to just work through all these aliens. I really want to go and have somebody open this door, but not Eric. Casey, it's you. Rafferty's going to be watching your back while you do this, so better be nice to him. Okay, what I'd like to do is circle around here and get all my guys lined up to shoot the hauler. Don't know if I'm going to have time. Looks like we did have time. That's good. Okay, and then Eric needs to back up again. So I don't want him to get knocked unconscious. He might fall unconscious anyway, actually. And then we're going to have Casey be our canary again. And we got a potential new crew member if we don't mind dealing with alien infection. Which is a huge pain in the butt, actually. I don't know if I want to deal with it. I don't know if it's worth it. Eric is unconscious. We're going to have somebody... Casey, one of our pistol users, carry Eric back to the shuttle. I mean, he'd probably be fine on his own, like he'll wake up eventually, but he's not in an area where he's going to be threatened. But I still want to walk him back. The problem is now we're down 2 people for a little while instead of 1. But I think we're past the main danger point, so Vladimir, get in there. Alright, we're actually getting bit a lot because I'm being a little sloppy here. Impatient to get all these eggs killed. There we go. Alright, we got that done. Let's get Casey back and have him rejoin the crew. He is bleeding though, but his health is good, his energy's good, so he's fine for now. And then we just have to explore the other half of the ship, I think, basically. I'm gonna remember to get with this, whatever this is. Probably a couple credits and a data log. I think this should be it. As soon as we open this room, it's probably going to be done. Yep, there we go. Okay, we're going to undraft all these guys. I'm going to undraft this one shuttle. And then we're going to have Daisy go grab these things. And we can transfer all this stuff. And now that that's queued up, we can undraft the other shuttle as well. The question is, do we want to do anything to help Pizza here? I mean, you can't just leave a pizza behind on an alien ship. I feel like that's wrong on principle. Dark Towers. Let's see. What do you got? What do you want? This is going to cost us some carbon selling these weapons. Let's not do that because we don't have any carbon income here. And our carbon's down to about 20. Keep in mind we also use carbon for the grow beds and for manufacturing of general things like steel plates. This is an okay... It's not a great price, but it's an okay price. And most importantly, we can get some tech blocks here. I think we're good on energy blocks for now, for the foreseeable future. Although we might need more later when we start manufacturing more stuff. We have 2 bulletproof vests for some reason. We could sell one of them, but I do want to give them out to the crew members, so I think that's fine. Maybe it's manufacturing bulletproof vests based on, I guess, the ones that have already been claimed by crew members. What I want to say, like in the loadout, even though it's in inventory, it doesn't show up. Oh no, there it does. It does show up here. So I don't know. I think it knows that it has to manufacture more because multiple crew members have that set as their loadout. That's what I mean to say. Hope that makes sense. We can sell a couple units of chemicals here. And let's sell 1 assault rifle since we got an extra. Oh. I think we're only producing 1 each of these, right? So these are spares that we picked up somewhere. We'll just verify that that's correct. Yeah, that's right. Casey, I don't know if you know this, but you were bleeding. Oh, there's no beds available. Got too many injuries in that last fight in the nest. So it's just gonna take a minute. Nobody's in danger of dying or anything. I'm thinking I want to add another medical bed here that's like an isolation ward. So let's, what I'm going to do for that, I think we can build that here. I think that's a pretty good place for it. So it's going to be like a medical bed, but it also is going to include like a kitchen area and a bathroom. So it's going to be like a prisoner quarter, basically. Okay, I'm just going to expand out that whole area, and then we'll figure out how to lay it out once the hull's built. We might need to build 1 more hyperdrive at some point in the not-too-distant future. We do have a node here where we can use to build it off of. Okay, he's got medical treatment now. He's out of IV fluid, but he should be able to heal regardless because of the bonus from the med bed itself. Okay, we got that. So I think it might be more efficient to move this bed over, like here. And then we can have a door here that goes to the isolation ward. Isolation ward should also have a spacesuit locker. That would be a good idea. You got that. I don't necessarily need to have a door going through here, but we might have that. We'll see about that once we've laid out the rest of the bay. We want to have... Let's do 1 medical bed to start with, and then see how much space we have. We're going to need a kitchen. We also probably want to have an algae dispenser. Hmm. I don't like how the kitchen and algae dispenser don't fit together neatly with each other. That bugs me every time. We can put this... The door is going to be here, so... Although we could move this down one more if we wanted to, right? I mean, we just have to move this thermal regulator. But I'd rather have it... I'm going to move this down in either case. But I'd rather have... No, I lied. I'm going to leave that there. The reason why is because it's one step closer for wounded crew members to get through so that they don't die. So that's an important consideration. So that's going to be our kitchen. Here's going to be our thingy. That's the technical term. And then... medical beds give negative sleep comfort. Interesting. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Medical beds are pretty uncomfortable. If you ever done like a sleep study, it's like sleeping on a piece of cardboard. It's terrible. But it's necessary and important for some types of medical conditions. Let's see, like sleep apnea, for example, which is a very common one actually, that I have. Let's see. So this is going to be the bathroom, is what we're looking for here. Facility toilet. Let me think about it for a second. So we can compact this a little bit. This space back here could potentially be like a gas scrubber. Or if we widen this out slightly, we can make... This is isolation ward, right? We don't want any other doors. We want them to have to go out this way. Oh, we also need the spacesuit locker, though. Let's put the spacesuit locker in the back corner here. I think that'll be good. We could put a vent here. Once the wall's built, I guess. Airlock. Spacesuit locker. There we go. So that's going to be our isolation ward. And it's also just a spare medical bed if somebody needs it. Which it looks like we don't currently, since nobody's occupying the one medical bed. It would be cool if this had its own airlock, actually. I wonder if we can... I think we can swing that. Let's do that. That'll be super good. It's going to be a weird kind of addendum to the side of the ship here. We could, I guess, maybe match it on the other side. So it's got to be like... Where do we want the entrance to be? Let's put it right next to the medbed here. So it's going to be like... something like that. Maybe we can do something with that space. Could be more grow beds on the other side. I think that's the right spacing. We'll find out in a second. Then we just have to turn off allow trade and everything from that airlock. The only problem with this is that pirates are going to be able to enter through the isolation ward. So it's like a second point that we have to defend. Wondering if I should try to put in a spacesuit door, but I don't think we have a room really. But we compacted all this stuff back by a space, which we could do. We could try to fit it in. Let's try to fit it in. Not sure how much difference it's going to make or whether it's going to work the way that I'm intending. But I think it'd be cool if it really does. If it does work, it's gonna be really good. Let's get some energy scrap off of here and soft scrap. And we could take some tech scrap too, but I don't know if we necessarily need to. Let's take some hull scrap as well. Could also think about having a storage in this space here for medical supplies. I think that'd be a pretty good idea. Let's, we didn't have space for that before, so it's... I know we have one here, don't we? We have one here, but it doesn't have rules set up. Empty out. We need... minimum of 1 augmentation part. Minimum of, let's say, 4 medical supplies, and a minimum of, let's make it 5. 5 medical supplies and 5 IV fluids. Of course, we're not going to be able to fulfill that right now because we don't have enough IV fluid on board, it seems like. But that's okay. Alright, let's go ahead and build our second airlock. We're gonna, let me cancel this door because we're gonna rebuild that anyway. So moving this over to make room for the spacesuit door, let's move this thermal regulator over here. This also needs an oxygen generator if it's going to be isolated, right? We could always vent if we need to, but let's try to avoid doing that. Maybe we put that here. This is kind of an experiment, guys. I've never tried this type of setup before. We'll see how it goes. I think that should be enough space. And I'm mirroring it, by the way, so the ship ends up being symmetrical in shape once we're done building all the hull. I think that's going to tip us over the 5600 threshold. I gotta check if I have a 1 o'clock meeting real quick. Let me see. Okay, now I'm good. Oh hey, we got artificial meat research done. Very cool. Been waiting on that one for a little while. I mean, it has been being researched the whole time, but it was in our queue for a long time. Let's do another one of these, because we're still not able to hit our food targets. Might not have enough blocks to finish all this stuff. We gotta expand our wall here because we just expanded the hull area. This is gonna be our little mini life support room. And then where's it gonna vent? It's gonna vent here. That's gonna be it. Lots of construction queued. We're actually done salvaging this. We're just transferring the last little couple bits of scrap here. Yeah, let's check our temperature since we've been building a lot of hull here. Not too worried about, this is a little bit low actually. Once we get the spacesuit door figured out, then we're gonna want to build, whatchamacallit? Where's the spacesuit door? Is it a wall component now? There we go. There we go. Wait a minute, I think I just noticed the spacesuit icon is on this side. I think it means it has to be oriented the other way. I'm not entirely sure about that. In order for them to use it properly. Let's do this like that, and I'm going to cancel this. I'm going to see if we can turn this around. We should have room. Yeah, there we go. Make sure somebody... I want to make this a door, actually, because we need maintenance access to this room, I just realized. I want to make it completely isolated. I think we can maybe put a vent here as well. No, that food, this thing's in the way. But we can move that now that we have a little more room here. Move that up next to the kitchen. And then this can be a vent. Beautiful. Alright. I love it when a plan comes together. I think we're done in this sector just about. But I want to see if we can finish building this isolation ward so that we can bring on this person here. I want to try it out with pizza here. Let's not allow trade here. Shuttles can refill this with oxygen, that's fine. And we don't want to open the vent, of course. Not yet, anyway. I think I might do a separate YouTube video if this actually works the way that I'm intending it to. If the guys who are working on the person in quarantine come in here with spacesuits every time they come in, I might do a separate video just on this setup, how to handle that. I think that'd be pretty cool. Just like a YouTube video kind of walking through what I just did here and explaining that. Doesn't necessarily have to be like the whole episode. Logistics robot station. Okay, we must be getting to... we're waiting for prerequisites for like research. That's why we're not, because the workbench is holding everything up now. I was wondering, I didn't think that was like the next thing in our queue, so I was confused for a second. We also need more hyperdrive. One button. Should be good. Oh, we can get this growing. Looking at our energy, we're down to 13. Did we get the X2 built? Oh, we did finally. Fantastic. Okay, so let's stop this. Let everything run off of the X2 because it's more efficient. And then we're going to delete this little dinky mini generator that we started the game with. It served us well for a long time, but it's obsolete. Finally time to be recycled. I don't know if we're going to have the resources to build this. I think that takes a tech block, yeah. So we're going to be jumping overweight for a little while until we get the tech block to solve that. This stuff also takes a tech block, which is kind of an issue. And we need some thermal regulation as well in here. Might need like 3 of them, I'm thinking. That should be good. Let's give him a bathroom window, because why not? And watch the shuttles coming in while he's doing his business in there. And then we can also provide a bay window on here. And maybe another one here. Yeah, I think that's good. And then we could think about putting another window here, actually. Let's do that. Yeah, so now that the doctors can see into the isolation room, just like in some movie. Okay, so I think for now... It's interesting that this doesn't have a vent option. We gotta build an event here somewhere else. They don't actually need this anymore because this, I think, can provide a spacesuit if they need it. So let's put an air vent through here. so that we can get oxygen into this room. And also to help help control the temperature. Like you can put an air vent under this window. Oh, you can put an air vent under the window. It kind of defeats the purpose of having the spacesuit locker, but it's, I don't know, it's weird that way. I think it's actually okay for air to flow from one compartment to another. It's just that the crew members can't come in contact with each other. I don't think that the virus is airborne. I could be wrong about that. It's hard to say. We don't have crew members spending too much time in the mid bay in general anyway, most of the time, so I think we should be fine. Okay, I think we have enough of this done that we could bring in crew members. I wonder if I can set this so that certain crew members can't use it. No. Oh, we still don't have temperature regulation in here. We'll have the vent soon enough, but we got this one, we got that one. We can put in one here. Hey Zulu, thanks. Appreciate it. How's it going? Yeah, we're doing alright, thanks. We're both struggling a little bit with health issues in different ways, but nothing earth-shattering, I guess. Okay, as soon as these guys wake up, I'm gonna send an away team over to go rescue the imprisoned guy once they're done eating. I really was hoping we could stock up food in this kitchen, but it doesn't seem like we're able to get there. At least we got the algae that the person in quarantine can eat. Alright, so we can just park it right here. I'm going to leave this unlocked for a little while longer in the hopes that somebody will be able to provide food to that kitchen while the away team is doing this. Alright, let's see what happens here. Oh, really? Come on. Don't be like that. Okay, well, I guess this isolation quarter is going to be a prisoner quarter then. I really want him being... Trying to think if I can still fit in the spacesuit lockers, because I don't want this to be available to prisoners. I don't want them to walk around the outside of this thing. Maybe we can put it here. Wrong thing. That'll work. It's ugly, but it'll do the trick. Oh wait, they got an airlock. They don't need that. Forget that. Got a spacesuit locker right here. Alright. So, let's go and claim our captive. You won this one, but we'll get you someday. Yeah, okay. Slaver. I know it's even worth it. Let's see if this person has any good skills. If not, we might just... I was gonna say we might just execute her, but I want to test out the execution, or the isolation ward, not the execution ward. That's a different thing, regardless. Okay, Christian, you're in charge of this prisoner. Congratulations. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna lock this. Oh, we gotta build a thermal regulation, that's important. Okay. Casey did not come in here with a spacesuit, which is disappointing to me. Wait for that to be... I think this guy's gonna die in the shuttle before Casey gets done with the work here. Alright, we're gonna lock that. Gonna let Pizza out. And then Pizza's gonna do whatever Pizza does. Pizza's sleeping in the medical bed. That's exactly what we wanted. Perfect. So yeah, we just locked up the isolation ward. He's in there. He's got everything he needs, hopefully. And we can drop off Christian here and then send the shuttle back for the rest of the crew. Actually, I could just undraft them. I'll let them figure it out. But I want to make sure that they don't come back to this airlock. I don't know how to prevent crew members from... Let's turn this off, allow refill. Select all. High priority. Select all, no priority. We don't want anything coming in through here. I have a feeling when the crew members come back to dock with the ship, though, they may dock at this airlock, which is going to be an issue. Pizza is actually healing, that's good. Still feeling ill. Prefrontal microcontroller, nice. We got some nanotechnology. I think that's the learning related one, if I remember correctly. Probably already got an alien larva growing inside him. A little time will take care of that problem. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully we can take care of it without taking care of the crew. Oh, I knew it. We're gonna come in through here. That's such a pain in the butt. I don't know how to solve that. No, but don't. Don't do it. Don't do it. Why did you come out here? What on earth? Okay, he did. Did you guys see that? He was out here for a minute without a spacesuit. Okay, can we lock this somehow? Okay, I'm gonna put this as a suggestion. I'm gonna use the bug report feature because it's easier, but please add the option to lock and airlock. Crew members can't go in or out. In this setup, I'm trying to create an isolation ward for an infected prisoner. So no crew member should be able to go in there through the airlock or without a spacesuit. Nova likes living on the edge. Yeah, apparently. And it looks like Silver S is also wanting to go through this airlock. We must have some serious pathing inefficiency for our crew members to want to go outside the ship in order to get places. I don't know how to solve that. It's really a big... Oh, Silver S is... They're trying to do medical is what it is. I mean, I guess that makes sense. It's probably no avoiding that. Maybe if I stop this... but if I stop it, he's not going to sleep there is the problem. No. Sigh. Okay, you know what? Let's lock this. Lock this. Lock this. We need somebody to go find a spacesuit locker, get a spacesuit, and then escort him back over to the other side. What a pain in the butt. Where's the nearest spacesuit locker? There's a shuttle here. Yeah, Silverescent can do it, that's fine. I think this is going to be a little bit shorter trip. Not that it makes a huge difference. Of course, we've now cut off access to storage for everybody. Cantankerous prisoners, yeah, apparently. Alright, we got that. We're going to lock this for a moment. You follow me. Come out through the airlock. There we go. Okay, now we can unlock this for everybody. What on earth? Oh, this guy's killing me. No, no, stop it. God damn it. This is so aggravating. Alright. Okay, I think he's trapped now. I did tell him to follow me. I don't know why he stopped following me as soon as he went through the airlock. Okay. Going out here. Follow me. I'm gonna go over here. What on earth? Why is this happening? I don't understand. He doesn't know how to go underneath the ship, I guess, when he's in following mode. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do then. Okay, we need to clear out the crew quarters because there's no other way to get around there. Oh, we can take him on a shuttle. We don't need to do all this escorting him through the station. Or the ship, rather. Okay, here we go. This is going to create huge, like, logistical bottlenecks. We've already got 19 unattended tasks because we keep locking the storage. Okay, we got all that. Can we bring the guy over here? Here we go. Okay, we're good now, I think. And we can land the shuttle back here. Crew member died, why? That's... Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna save it, I'm gonna reload this, because I can't stand when crew members die because of a bug in the game, because the AI is just doing something stupid. I think at this point, at this autosave point, everybody's fine. Where's Nova? It autosaved right after the crew member died, didn't it? Where's Nova still over here? I don't see Nova anywhere. I don't see a body either. Was she... She wasn't left on the derelict or something, was she? I guess this is the next most recent one. I think we're gonna have to rebuild half the isolation ward because this was from like 20 minutes ago. But we got Nova back. Yeah, we're still building this. Oh, that's frustrating. All right. Well, we're gonna ditch this airlock because it's just not worth it. The headache. That's disappointing. Alright, it's okay though. We got the autosave. This game's good about autosaving, so we didn't have to go back that far. We didn't have to go back to a previous planet or something. It's not that big a deal. It's frustrating, but yeah, at least we know that now. Airlocks are useless for isolation wards. Yeah, gotta try something in order to learn. So I'm hoping that with the suggestion that I put in that they'll be able to implement that in the next... Thanks. I thought so. Hopefully, since I put in a suggestion, they'll be able to implement it in like the next version of the game. I think that'd be a really cool addition. Although it's probably not one that'll come into play a lot. But I guess if they mention it in the patch notes, then maybe people will do it. Locked against people as well as shuttles, yeah. I'm not sure how to bug report the person outside a spacesuit, outside without a spacesuit thing. I don't know how I would like duplicate that. Let's see, we're not going to get that done immediately. We don't have temperature regulators in here. We added that after we got the autosave, I guess. Is this walnut? Oh, there's another one there that's cube but not built yet. So we gotta figure out where our prisoners, how our prisoners gonna get here. I'm wondering if we need to build a special carter or something. Maybe what we do... I'd rather have them come through the industrial section, I think. We could maybe think about having a second airlock in the aft section of the ship here for that purpose. Because we don't want it... That way it's not directly in the isolation ward, so people won't go there and get in the isolation ward. We can move this over and make this a door. They still store spacesuits like a suit locker. Could set it to not. Never mind, that would only deter folks that didn't bring your own spacesuit. Yeah, I mean, you can put it... We do have a spacesuit locker here. Okay, so this is... Ideally, I would have liked this to be a spacesuit door, but it's, in practice, just going to be a regular door, because I don't know how to fit a spacesuit door into this little space here. Just thinking we turn it off. Okay. No, I don't think that's gonna fix it. I think you're right. Alright. Where's Nova, by the way? Okay, there she is. Had a moment of panic there for a second. Okay, so we're gonna have to temporarily lock off some of the industry while we're bringing in this person. We did need to bring 4 crew members because they were hostile. Did we get this stocked with food and everything? We didn't get the food, but we did get the algae. Oh, we don't want to undraft that. Whoops. Okay, we got that. And she's not about on death's door this time, so that should help in general. Power balance plus 22. That's one way to look at it. Alright, should have brought an extra shuttle for this. Or only brought 3 crew members. I think we can actually take her with us. Once she's following Vladimir, we should be able to get... No? She is following Vladimir. There we go. Yeah, okay. You can fit prisoners in addition to the normal crew of the shuttle, for whatever reason. So we're gonna take them to this shuttle bay. I'm gonna lock... We gotta drop the rest of the crew off in the main area first. Yeah, well, I actually want to avoid the cargo hold because that's kind of like the nerve center of the ship's logistics. And cutting that off is kind of bad news. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to unload 3 of my crew members here. Actually, we'll unload all 4 guys. I'm going to just draft one of them and have him walk over to the cargo hold. Or the shuttle, whatever that is. Shuttle bay. Okay, we're going to have Eck over here. Now he's going to go over here. He's going to get a spacesuit from the shuttle bay. And then we're going to lock this so Christian can't get in. Okay, now that we got that, I don't think there's a way to force Pizza to get in a spacesuit, unfortunately. Microcontroller. Okay, but now what we can do is we can seal off just this corridor. And let's see, we want that sealed. So I'm making a safe pathway basically for them to walk down to here. In order for this to work, we need this door to be unlocked. Once we get them through the generator room, we can lock. Pizza's uncomfortably hot. Okay. Have Dayton bring him in here. We got robots that somehow got into the isolation area. Let's not make sure Kaylee doesn't get in there. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it's okay now anyway, because this guy's in the place where he's supposed to be. Let's have him stop following. Go ahead here. Lock this door. Now we can undraft this guy and unlock everything. And this can be locked. Okay, and I think we're fine now. I think we've successfully set up our isolation ward. I'm happy. Alright, I think we're gonna have to wrap it up there. Excuse me. Oh yeah, it is the shuttle cargo hold. So, I want to say thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks everybody for supporting the stream. Zinlu, it's good to see you, dude, and Boomwop as well. Thank you both for hanging out and chatting with me all the time. And I will see you next time. Take it easy.